When birds come close to your home or sit on your window singing softly, it might seem like a small, ordinary moment, but in truth, sometimes Allah allows such moments to carry meaning. Birds are not random creatures of the sky, they are part of the signs of Allah, and they live their lives in constant remembrance of Him. In the Qur'an, Allah tells us that every living thing glorifies Him, though we may not understand their language. Their songs, their movements, and their flight are all acts of worship. When you hear a bird sing, it is not just a sound, it is a form of dhikr, a reminder that the whole creation remembers its creator even when humans forget. Sometimes Allah allows birds to come near you not by chance, but as a way to awaken your heart and draw your attention back to reflection. Their presence is peaceful, their songs are gentle, and their movements are full of beauty. They remind you that every single thing in this world moves by the command of Allah, and that real peace comes only when you too live in harmony with His remembrance. When you watch a bird resting calmly or flying without fear, it reflects the order and mercy that Allah has placed in creation. They live with complete trust in their Lord, never worried about tomorrow, never burdened by what they cannot control. Their calmness teaches you that the one who trusts Allah fully is never truly anxious, because he knows that the same Lord who feeds the birds will take care of him too. In the Qur'an, Allah tells us that every creature, including the birds, praises Him day and night. Nothing in existence is silent about His greatness. Even though we cannot hear their voices of dhikr, they are constantly glorifying Him. Their lives are filled with remembrance, while many people forget. So when you see birds gathering near your home or singing outside your window, do not take it lightly. Pause for a moment and reflect. Let your heart join their remembrance, for they are calling you to notice the greatness of Allah in the simplest of ways. Their presence is a silent reminder that everything around you is in worship, and your soul too was created for the same purpose. Sometimes Allah sends birds as signs of His mercy. You may be feeling alone or burdened, and suddenly you see a bird land near you calm and fearless. It can be a small reminder that Allah has not left you, that His care still surrounds you. Birds live with complete trust in their Lord. They do not know where their next meal will come from, yet they wake up each morning with peace in their hearts. Their presence near you can also remind you to live with that same trust, to stop worrying about what is beyond your control, and to believe that the one who feeds the birds will take care of you too. They are reminders of faith, of tawakkul, of hope that never fades, even in silence. So the next time you see birds visiting your home, do not ignore them. They may be sent as a message to bring your heart back to reflection, to remind you of Allah's mercy, and to awaken the calm that comes from remembering Him. Because nothing enters your life by accident, and even the wings of a bird can carry a message from your Lord. When you see birds flying freely every morning, leaving their nests without fear, it is a lesson from Allah about trust. They do not worry about where their next meal will come from. They simply wake up and go because their hearts are filled with reliance on their Creator. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that if you rely on Allah as the birds rely on Him, He will provide for you just as He provides for them. Birds have no storage, no plan, and no wealth, yet they are never left hungry. They live their lives with calmness and certainty, knowing that Allah will give them what they need. This is the kind of trust we are meant to carry in our hearts, to believe that the one who feeds the smallest creatures will not forget you. When you see birds near your home, it can be a gentle reminder that Allah is the provider for all, not only for them but for you as well. Every seed they find, every drop of water they drink is written for them long before they even search for it. And the same is true for you. Your risk is written. Your blessings are waiting. You only need to trust and keep walking. Sometimes when life feels uncertain, Allah sends these small signs to remind you that provision comes from Him, not from your effort alone. Birds work, they move, they search, but their trust is in Allah, not in their wings. In the same way, you are asked to do your part and leave the rest to Him. So the next time you see birds flying above your home or eating near your door, let your heart remember that Allah has never forgotten you. The one who feeds them in the sky will surely feed you on the ground. Birds are gentle creatures that are drawn to peace, calmness, and safety. They do not settle where there is constant shouting, anger, or chaos. When you see birds sitting comfortably near your home, resting on a wall or singing softly, it can be a beautiful sign that your home carries peace and blessings. In Islam, peace is one of the greatest signs of Allah's mercy. When your home is filled with dhikr and remembrance of Allah, it becomes a place that attracts His creation. Angels love such homes, and even birds feel safe there. Their calmness is a reflection of the tranquility that Allah has placed within your space. Sometimes when birds gather near your home, it is as if Allah is showing you that His barakah surrounds you. It could be a reminder that your house is filled with His mercy, because where His name is remembered, peace naturally lives there. It also means that your family's hearts are connected through calmness and not through constant noise or anger. If birds visit your home, often take it as a moment to thank Allah for the peace He has given you. Many people have wealth but no peace, while you may have little but your heart and your home feel light and safe. That peace is a gift that money cannot buy, and it is a sign of Allah's blessing. So the next time you see birds resting near your home, smile and remember that their comfort is not random. It may be a quiet message that Allah's protection surrounds your house and that His mercy fills your walls with barakah. Sometimes a small bird lands in your yard, tired, hungry, or searching for a little water, and that moment may not be as simple as it seems. It could be a gentle test from Allah to see how kind and merciful your heart truly is. Allah often sends small tests in quiet ways, not through big trials, but through simple moments that reveal who we are inside. When you see a bird looking for food or resting near your home, you have a choice. You can walk past it without care, or you can take a moment to show compassion. Maybe you place a bowl of water outside. Maybe you drop a few grains for it to eat. These small acts may seem ordinary to you, but in the sight of Allah, they are written as acts of mercy. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught that Allah shows mercy to those who are merciful to His creation. That includes animals, birds, and every living thing. The way you treat the weak and voiceless reflects the state of your heart. When you show kindness to what cannot repay you, Allah Himself rewards you in ways beyond measure. Sometimes Allah sends a thirsty bird, not because it needs you, but because your soul needs the mercy that comes from helping it. He tests you with the small to prepare you for the big. The mercy you show to a bird invites mercy into your life. It protects your home, brings barakah, and fills your heart with peace. So the next time you see a bird near your home, do not ignore it. You may be feeding more than just a creature. You may be feeding your own soul and earning the mercy of the one who created it. When you see a bird flying across the sky with ease and grace, it is not just a simple act of nature. It is a living sign of the greatness of Allah. Every flap of its wings, every glide through the wind happens only by His command. In the Qur'an, Allah reminds us that nothing holds them up in the air except Him. Their flight is not by strength or luck, but by the power of the one who created them. Birds are reminders that Allah's control extends over everything. The wind, the sky, the balance in their wings all move according to His will. When you stop and truly watch them, you see a reflection of how perfect His design is. They have no machines, no engines, and yet they soar higher than mountains. This is the work of the Most High, the one who gave flight to what should not be able to fly. Each time a bird spreads its wings, it is silently glorifying its creator, praising Him through its motion. They follow the laws. He said they live as He commands. And they remind us that every creature depends on Him for guidance and support. When you see a bird fly, you should feel your heart turn toward Allah. The one who holds it in the air is the same one who holds your life in balance. The same power that allows a bird to fly without falling is the power that keeps your heart beating and your soul alive. So do not let their flight go unnoticed. Let it remind you of the greatness of Allah, His wisdom, His strength, and His mercy, because every bird that flies across the sky is a moving sign calling you to look up and remember your Lord. Birds are among the most beautiful reminders of remembrance. They are always engaged in dhikr, praising Allah in ways that our human ears cannot fully understand. Every sound they make, every song they sing is a form of worship. Their voices that rise with the sunrise, as if welcoming the new day with words of gratitude to their Creator. When you hear birds singing early in the morning, it is not just a sound of nature, it is a call to your heart to remember Allah too. It is as if their song is saying, wake up and praise your Lord, the one who gave you another day of life. another chance to pray, another moment to seek forgiveness. Perhaps Allah is using them to remind you to wake up for Fajr while the world is still quiet, to start your day with Salah and Qur'an, to let your tongue move with dhikr, just as the birds do when they begin their morning with praise and trust. You are being shown the same path of peace. When you fill your home with the recitation of Qur'an and remembrance of Allah, your walls, your air, and even the creatures around you begin to feel that peace. It is as if the birds join you in that remembrance, and your home becomes a place loved by both the angels and the creation of Allah. So the next time you hear birds singing, do not let their voices pass without reflection. Let them remind you that every living thing glorifies Allah and that you too were created to remember Him. Their song is not just music to your ears, it is a message to your heart to turn back to the one who gave it life. If birds that usually come near your home suddenly stop visiting or seem restless, it could be a quiet warning from Allah. Birds love peaceful spaces and they stay where there is calmness. When they begin to avoid your home, it may be a sign that something in the atmosphere has changed. Maybe there is too much noise, too many arguments, or a lack of remembrance of Allah. Allah may be reminding you to look within your home and within your heart. A home filled with constant anger and harsh words loses its peace and its light. The same way birds fly away from chaos, blessings can also leave when sins and neglect take their place. Sometimes Allah removes signs of peace not to punish you but to remind you to return to Him. When you feel that the calmness of your home is fading, fill it again with the Qur'an, with Salah, and with words of forgiveness. Recite Ayatul Kursi, play Qur'an softly, make dua together as a family, and speak with kindness. When Allah's name is remembered, often His mercy descends and His peace fills every corner. A clean heart brings a clean home, and a home filled with the remembrance of Allah attracts His protection and barakah. The birds will feel it too. They will return and rest peacefully once again. So if the birds around your home seem afraid or distant, let that moment awaken you. Maybe Allah is calling you to purify your space, to calm your heart, and to bring back His remembrance. Because where there is dhikr, there is peace, and where there is peace, there is the mercy of Allah. Birds are among the strongest symbols of hope and renewal. They fly freely above the world, rising again after every storm. When the sky clears, they are the first to sing, reminding you that no darkness lasts forever. When a bird visits your home after a time of pain, sadness, or struggle, it can be a quiet sign that Allah is bringing ease after difficulty. Sometimes Allah uses simple moments to speak directly to your heart. A bird landing near you after a hard phase may be His way of telling you that your tests are ending, that peace is returning, and that His mercy has always been with you, even when you could not feel it. The same way the bird trusts the wind to carry it, you must trust Allah to carry you through what you face. Every storm you have gone through was not meant to destroy you but to prepare you. And when the test ends, Allah often sends small signs of renewal around you. A calm breeze, a peaceful morning, or even a bird singing at your window. It is His way of reminding you that healing has begun. When you see that bird sitting quietly near your home, remember that Allah never forgets His servants. He brings life back to dry land, and He can bring peace back to your heart. The pain you felt, the tears you shed, the prayers you made were all seen by Him, and He never lets effort go to waste. So when a bird appears after your hardship, take it as a message from Allah telling you to have hope again, to smile again, to believe again, because His mercy never left you and your new chapter is only beginning. Birds are among the strongest symbols of hope and renewal. They fly freely above the world, rising again after every storm. When the sky clears, they are the first to sing, reminding you that no darkness lasts forever. When a bird visits your home after a time of pain, sadness, or struggle, it can be a quiet sign that Allah is bringing ease after difficulty. Sometimes Allah uses simple moments to speak directly to your heart. A bird landing near you after a hard phase may be His way of telling you that your tests are ending, that peace is returning, and that His mercy has always been with you, even when you could not feel it. The same way the bird trusts the wind to carry it, you must trust Allah to carry you through what you face. Every storm you have gone through was not meant to destroy you but to prepare you. And when the test ends, Allah often sends small signs of renewal around you. a calm breeze, a peaceful morning, or even a bird singing at your window, it is His way of reminding you that healing has begun. When you see that bird sitting quietly near your home, remember that Allah never forgets His servants. He brings life back to dry land, and He can bring peace back to your heart. The pain you felt, the tears you shed, the prayers you made were all seen by Him, and He never lets effort go to waste. So when a bird appears after your hardship, take it as a message from Allah telling you to have hope again, to smile again, to believe again, because His mercy never left you and your new chapter is only beginning.